Welcome back. Its iconic facade paints the skyline of downtown Bakersfield. Now, for the first time, 17 News getting a behind-the-scenes look at the 85-year-old Fox Theater with retiring Fox Theater Foundation board member Rick Davis.
The Fox Theater has had a place in my heart since I was 5 years old. The first trip down here was with my father, who was the plumbing and heating specialist that took care of this building.
For Rick Davis, the Fox Theater is a second home. The longtime musician and Fox Theater Foundation board member has seen some of the best acts in the world take the stage at this Bakersfield treasure.
Certainly, people like B.B. King, Boz Scaggs was here but a few weeks ago. The Monkees have been here. I mean, the list, if we were to go on and on and on, and certainly the legendary Merle Haggard has been here, was here many times.
Plus others, from Ray Charles to Tim McGraw, Buck Owens to John Fogerty. Comedians, plays, and more, the Fox has seen it all.
It is literally, has been and continues to be the cultural center for this community.
Built in 1930 by Hollywood film magnate William Fox, the theater was remodeled in 1953.
Some of the remodel closed up some of the areas. Well, we can still get to those areas if you are nimble enough and are willing to climb, and there's just marvelous little nooks and crannies that go with a beautiful 85 plus 90-year-old building.
Like behind the facade inside the theater, where operations manager Gilbert LaRoque says the original paintings on the wall are still visible.
And then in the 1950s, when they put this facade in and actually created the acoustic sounds that we have now with this wall that they have here, along with the drapes at the very far end, this was later put in the early 50s after the earthquake. But this is the original murals. Look at that, the drawings on the 85 years old.
Or the clock inside the iconic tower, which stands out in the beauty of the downtown skyline. Each tick of the second hand translated through a group of gears to the main clock high atop the tower.
You go upstairs and you look at the couch, and that's where the legendary B.B. King has sat many times waiting to go on stage.
And the projection system shines as well.
These projectors over here are 1950 projectors, and this is our brand new 4D projector that we use here. But you're right, one of our goals this year was to bring back the silver screen cinemas, to kind of bring back the ability to see a movie in the largest screen in Kern County.
Behind the stage, the foundation has maintained the core of the theater, including an original lighting console.
Still current technology for us, although it was built 80 years ago.
Plus an original rope system.
A 80-plus-year-old, what we call a fly rig or a fly rail. And again, something that the public, probably this may be the very first time they've got to see this.
Rigging that towers over the stage.
These ropes actually go up some 70 feet to a grid where they then go over on pulleys, and then the curtains and the lights, the electrical battens, the screen, all these things, as we say, fly in, fly out.
All that and more, adding to the unique experience that is the Fox Theater.
So please come visit living history. And that's what this building is. It is history, but it still lives, it's still alive, and it still provides quality shows and experiences for our patrons.
So much history. I remember I went there when I was little to see movies. They would do the matinees, but my favorite are the stories my dad tells me about when his mom would take him downtown, drop him off at the Fox so he could watch movies while she'd go shopping at JCPenney and Woolworths, both downtown at the time back then. It's a part of so many people's memories.
I had a
town.
chance to go back behind the stage and whatnot a couple weeks ago when John Michael Montgomery was here. I got to introduce that concert, and it gives you chills really to walk back there before a show and see all the people out there and just know how many people have sat on that stage. Iconic people. I mean, we talked about there Merle Haggard, Buck Owens, John Fogerty, people that changed music and entertainment in America. So cool.
Cool place.